What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Prime U Dynasty. Today we got to see if we go bowling. Yeah, that's a big time question because we went 5-7, man. Let's recap the year. It started so lovely. We beat USC, we beat Alaska Tech, and Ohio State. All of these teams, of course, are non-conference opponents that were ranked, I believe, at the time. Maybe not Alaska Tech, but USC was number 1 at the time. Ohio State was number 1 at the time. They actually have a worse record than us. So does Alaska Tech. So I guess those wins aren't that impressive, I should say. And then we lost to Arkansas State, who right now are 2-8. That was a bad one, and that kind of set us on our way. We did beat Ole Miss 41-31, and then Georgia, yeah, almost beat them. Then South Carolina, a team that we probably should have beat. And then Alabama done took us outside, made us grab a switch, and proceeded to whip our tail, man. Then we did beat Florida, who was ranked, which was a surprise, man. They're one of the better teams on here. You see Alabama 6-5, South Carolina was 5-6, and so on and so forth. But Florida was 7-4. Then you got Kentucky. That game I didn't even post because, man, your boy was hot. Your boy was hot. San Antonio, aka SAU, one of my babies. They are the number 6 team in the country, sitting at 11-0. It's always hard for SAU to get to a good bowl game because they're independent. And this game didn't recognize independent conferences as, that important, if you know what I mean. Anyways, man, now we have a bye. So we're just going to sim. We're going to see who wins the Heisman. We're going to see if we're going bowling and so on and so forth, man. But I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Let's do this. Alrighty, guys, so let's look at who's going to go to their championship games. You got the MAC championship in Detroit, Michigan. You got Ohio taking on Northern Illinois. And they got LSU and Georgia in the SEC championship game. Iowa State taking on Texas A&M in that Big 12 championship game. And then in the ACC championship game, you got NC State taking on number 1 Virginia Tech, led by Mike Vick. And then, of course, you have Southern Miss and UTEP in that Conference USA championship game in El Paso, Texas. So kind of like a home game. Is it always a home game for like the better team? I'm not sure. Anyways, man, let's simulate that week and we can see who is going to go bowling. It ain't going to be us. I hope it's us. I hope it's us. So the Heisman Trophy winner goes to sophomore quarterback Mike Vick, doing his thing, man. We, of course, didn't have anybody in there, as you can see. But maybe one of these years we will. And when it comes to the bowl games, as you can see, there's no bowl game for us. It's kind of what I predicted. It sucks, I know, but that's just how things roll sometimes. When it comes to in-season recruiting, let's check that out one time. We did have a linebacker come, and he is the only one that signed on the dotted line. And I believe that's a good thing because our man Lumpkin, I believe, is a senior. So this guy is 6 foot. 228 pounds. When it comes to his discipline, it's good. We don't want to have to suspend nobody. And potential is average, but hey, it's okay. He's a 4-star recruit. Runs a 4.4, not bad. Bench press 420, squat 680, hands are C+. Field awareness is A, which I like for my middle linebackers. So in those championship games, Ohio beat Northern Illinois, LSU, they fell to Georgia, Texas A&M beat Iowa State, Virginia Tech, they survived by 4 points to beat NC State, so they can go to that national championship, probably versus Texas A&M, and then of course UTEP beat Southern Miss. So here go the bowl games, gonna go through them kind of quickly until we get to the big ones. As you can see, Oklahoma, they are going against Michigan State, and then when we get down to the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, you got Tennessee taking on Virginia. That should be a solid game. Outback Bowl, you got Florida versus Iowa. Then you got Auburn and Nebraska. And they got the Gator Bowl with Notre Dame and NC State. Then LSU and Wisconsin will be in the Capital One Bowl. And then you got the Rose Bowl, USC and Michigan. The granddaddy of them all, baby. And then you got the Sugar Bowl with Miami and Texas A&M. So Texas A&M is not playing for the national championship. Wow. Okay. Then got SAU taking on Louisville. My babies done made it. And then for the Fiesta Bowl, which I guess is, because you see here it says number 1 and number 2, but up top it says number 1 and number 3. So hey, it is what it is, man. But it's going to be Georgia and Virginia Tech. So I guess you can't go wrong with that matchup either. But Texas A&M, hey, I guess the cards did not fall in your favor. That sucks, man. But hey, Virginia Tech and Georgia, we're going to sim this. And then that's going to do it for the video. Next video, we'll do all the off-season stuff. We'll see who's leaving. We'll do some recruiting and stuff like that. Then jump right back into another season of Prime U football. So let's sim and see who wins this championship. All right, so we're just going to take a look at the big bowl games. And, of course, you got Florida. They were taking on Iowa, and they beat Iowa in overtime, 34-31. The Nebraska, they beat Auburn, 39-21. So the SEC, we have one victory so far. Notre Dame, they lost 35-6 to NC State. LSU, SEC is falling, bro. Wisconsin beats them 23-14. And then USC, they end up falling to Michigan 41-35. So Michigan's going to finish number 3 team in the country. And then you got Texas A&M. They beat the U 35-28. So I guess they're going to finish the number 2 team in the country, depending on who wins this game, or the next game, I should say. SAU beats Louisville. They finished 12-0. Congratulations. What's that? 3 teams undefeated? Yeah, 3 teams undefeated, man. That's dope. And then, of course, Virginia Tech, they actually lose to Georgia. So, hey, SEC, we got another national championship. 13-0 for Georgia. They beat them 41-38 in overtime, man. In overtime. Something about Georgia and overtime bowl games, man. Well, that is going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, we'll go over all the offseason stuff in recruiting in the next video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, man. Share it with your family and friends. I do hope that the rest of your day is the best of your day. And too many again, my friends. Peace, love. Hot sauce.